So Tony, why did you drag me out of bed and take me to one of the worst streets in the entire state at some ungodly hour of the morning?
Because a guy we like is about to have a thing on the ground with his name on it. And we will worship the thing on the ground with his name on it. Worship it!
It's ridiculous. Body works out.
I'm stretching.
Yes, we gathered in the early morning to witness the Hollywood Walk of Fame star unveiling ceremony for a man we all know and love, a man who has brought us countless hours of joy, and the only man to have an entire genre of music miscredited to him, Alfred Matthew Yankovic. This star was a long time coming. I remember the fundraising efforts when I was a teenager, when I sadly didn't have any way of giving money to people on the internet, which probably was a good thing at the time, but it bummed me out that I couldn't donate. Of course, had I known how long it would take, I wouldn't have worried. But finally, the elusive star has been reached, and it was time to watch it move into place. Step 1 was gathering outside the Coffee Bean, not the one on San Vicente Boulevard. We waited with our fellow fans in a cramped space on an uncomfortable sidewalk, as is the Hollywood way. That might actually be Johnny Depp. He's fallen on hard times. Then, after waiting in line with our line friends, we were ushered in front of a store called Line Friends, where loudspeakers blasted the Weird Al Spotify playlist. Because it's not like they could have just grabbed literally any phone from the crowd and played purchase versions of all these songs. But hey, we got to sing along. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. You are the true lord of the dance, no matter what those idiots at work say. Translate your documents into Swahili, make your TV record Chile, neuter your pets and get your laundry static clean.
Baby, I've been sleeping with your sister.
Which one?
All of them?
Well, I've been sleeping with your best friend Jay.
Yeah, well, me too. I've been sleeping with your dog Wolfie.
Wolfie, you bitch. Well, I'm also sleeping with your pet goat.
That goat doesn't love you. Once you start watching, there's just no stopping. Your brain shuts down and your IQ's dropping.
Sing us away, good Spider-Man. Sing us away tonight.
You will never find true happiness. What you gonna do? Cry about it. Decide to give you a permanent wedgie. Legally change your name to Reggie.
And pretty soon some ugly dudes in the room, and then it's boom in the face of some unsuspecting drag queen.
It's gonna melt your face right off your skull.
And make your heart when you're brutal. And tell you knock knock jokes while you're trying to sleep. And make you physically attracted to sheep. Steal your identity and your credit cards. Tie you a warehouse full of pink leotards. Stick on the major rip in time and space. And leave a bunch of Twinkie wrappers all over the place.
That's right, it's a
Virus alert.
Everybody sing along, you know the words.
Now you may find it inconceivable, or at the very least a bit unlikely, that the relative position of the planets and the stars could have a special deep significance or meaning that exclusively applies to only you. Let me give you my assurance that these forecasts and predictions are all based on solid scientific documented evidence, so you would have to be some kind of moron not to realize every single one of them is absolutely true. Is it Bob or Joe or Walter? Could it be Bill or Jim or Ed or Bernie or Steve? I probably would have kept on guessing, but about that time we crashed into the truck. And as I'm laying bleeding there on the asphalt, finally I recognize the face of my hibachi dealer, who takes off his prosthetic lips and tells me everything you know is wrong. And apparently the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce didn't spring for a premium account. We've reached the commercials portion of the Spotify playlist that is entertaining us. This never would have happened under Chip Gardner. Gradually, familiar faces started to arrive, including the members of Al's band and the Doctor himself. Finally, the man of the hour arrived with his family.
Okay, attention back on me now.
Okay. And the ceremony officially began.
So today we are dedicating the 2,643rd star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Oh man, if they had just waited 57 more, we would have had something.
The stars all require a sponsor. Usually it's a studio or an agent or someone like that, but the star today, all the money for this star was raised by Weird Al's fans.
We got speeches from Al's mentor, Dr. Demento.
They asked me to talk about what it's like to know Weird Al Yankovic in person. Well, I've known him for so long, I knew him before he was weird. If more people were weird like him, wouldn't we have a much better world?
and Al's friend and co-author of the best screenwriting book there is, Tom Lennon.
So they say you should never meet your heroes. But in 2005, at the Staples office supply store on Wilcox, I did just that. The store had just opened. It was 11 a.m. on the dot. Apparently it was some kind of emergency that I get printer toner on a Sunday morning. And another man was pondering the printer toner wall with me, a man with a magnetic energy and hair like something out of the movie The Wiz. I recognized him, I instantly freaked out, and then I tried to act cool and I said, "Excuse me, are you Weird Al Yankovic?" And he replied, "Yes, are you Lieutenant Dangle?" And I said, "I am. Should we just agree to be friends for life?" And Al said, "Okay." And we shook on it, but the punchline of that story is that then we did. No kidding, I just asked Weird Al Yankovic if I could be his friend, and he said okay. And then he did it. He became one of the best friends that I would ever have, and one of my only friends who's not pretty weird.
And not only did Tom Lennon give a speech, but his character from the Foil video was working security. In addition to the speech givers, other friends of Al's were also in attendance, including Emo Phillips and, hey, Reggie Watts. All we need is Kid Cudi to get the complete Bang Bang set. Then Al took the mic himself.
Mostly I want to thank two specific fans, Dave Elvis Rossi and Vicky DeVries. Hey, Dave, I see you. Stand up, Dave. Stand up. Okay, now do a little dance. That was disturbing. Okay. He took it upon himself to start the Weird Al Star Fund. So I want to sincerely thank all of the generous fans who took out second mortgages on their homes and subsisted on nothing but ramen noodles for years and years, just so I could be standing before you here today.
It's all true,
Thank you
folks.
for your selfless sacrifice. I mean, I guess you could have donated that money to the Red Cross or the American Cancer Society or something, but I think you made the right choice. I do. I think this was an excellent use of your disposable income. I'm thrilled that the Chamber of Commerce was able to honor my request. I talked to them a couple months ago, and I asked them, I said, if it's possible at all, can my star be directly next to my two all-time greatest musical influences, Roy Clark and Barry White? Oh, and also, I know this is acting like I don't want to be pushy or anything, but if I could be like within 200 feet of a Hooters. So, ladies and gentlemen, dreams do come true. But mostly, it's just an honor knowing that my name is going to be walked on, spit on, and let's face it, urinated on for generations to come. That's a legacy, my friends. By the way, I'm sorry I even have to say this. I don't want to even have to ask this, but please don't pickaxe my star, okay, guys? I know it's all the rage these days, but that's not cool. Just, that's rude. Just please don't do that. Unless at some point in the future I do something unfathomably monstrous and evil, in which case, sure, fine, okay, go ahead. Makes sense. But
It was a surprisingly emotional day for this comedy music nerd. But the day didn't end there, because Tony was generous enough to take me as his +1 to an exclusive after party at the infamous Viper Room. There was food, there were fans and friends. There was probably the smallest number of non-prescription drugs that have ever been in this room at one time. And there was a concert from Al's bassist Steve J and his other slightly less goofy but equally talented band.
Hey, I think all of you should be extremely proud of yourselves. Because look what happened here. What happened today? You fell in love with something, right? And you paid close attention to it, and you gave it the respect and time and space that it needed, and it's left a mark. It's all from you. It's all from your love of it. Okay. It's heavy, but it's true. I love you too. So maybe we really can move mountains.
Then finally Al himself arrived at the after party to thank everyone for their help in making the star possible. And I'm pretty sure he didn't leave until he talked to every single person at the party. Al might be too good for the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And we got this picture that I will treasure forever, even though I look stoned out of my mind. I swear I'm sober. I think I was just subconsciously trying to fit the look appropriate for the Viper Room. Well, Dave, you did it. You accomplished the star goal.
I did it!
You single-handedly, pretty much.
Just me, only me.
Only. It was all your money.
All mine. I'm taking all the credit.
Congratulations.
Thanks. I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of my life now. I'm just going to have to, I don't know. I think that now my next project is to get Al's star removed from the Hollywood.
There we go. Get it relocated. Congratulations on getting your spot on the sidewalk, Al, and thanks for everything.